Hey guys, Tron here with the next video. Going to be recapping this war against Steeler Nation. We did end up winning by percentage here. Had a few unused attacks. Had some personal things going on with a few attackers, but still pulled out the win here. I have 4 attacks to show you. Going to be showing this triple on number 4 by Tron's Abs. This is a Queen Walk Miner. I really like the use of the E-Dragon here to build this funnel. Going to be punching into the queen compartment here. E-Dragon's going to be very effective of getting this cannon down right there. Baby Dragon on the other side lures the CC out. Queen, 5 healers are down. Wall Wrecker's going to come down. Poison. The queen is going to get distracted onto these dragons while the wall wrecker punches through these walls. So the timing is pretty much perfect here. Going to rage everything up. This E-Dragon's going to get raged up and head into the core. And this queen's going to be able to take down 2 multi-infernos and a bunch of other defenses. So that's actually quite a bit of value from a queen walk as long as you get the queen inside that base. So definitely 40-50 troop space for the funnel, but it was important because you'll see the value. The queen's eventually going to push through this wall here and get through the town hall. Going to start the miners. Want to get that eagle down as quickly as possible. The plan was for the queen to target the town hall, so sending the miners in from this direction, using the king on the side to clear out these trash buildings. King is going to go down here fairly shortly, but miners push through. Going to use the first heal here to get through this eagle shot. Keep in mind, there's only 1 Inferno left up and the Town Hall, and I have 2 heals and a rage. So gonna drop this heal to cover that eagle blast and the multi-inferno. Snaps the king ability here and a rage. She's gonna get that Town Hall down, so absolutely no damage from the Giga. Bomb. Missed the warden ability here, but still managed to snag the 3. Miner's going to push through. 1 last heal. Just going to drop it over these point defenses. Queen's going to push through the wall. And she'll go down here eventually to that Grand Warden statue. He's a fairly hefty point defense. Few wizards to help push everything else through. But you'll notice that once the queen goes down, healers are going to switch on to the miners and push them through the rest of the base. This base was crushed. This was a fresh hit. So definitely not very good construction with that double multi-inferno right next. So great base identification for the 3-star. All right, moving on to base number 5. Going to be showing Reefer here with another queen walk miner hit. Is going to queen charge right into this multi-inferno compartment, even though there is an air sweeper. Very minimal investment for the funnel here. A couple baby dragons and minions. Going to drop the queen down and the wall wrecker. This double wall here on the outside really doesn't get you a lot of value. If you ever do a double wall like that, you're going to get a lot more value on the inside of your base. Here the queen can punch through as the wall wrecker gets through 1 wall, and then she's able to step right into the base and clear this whole compartment out. Unfortunately, the wall wrecker took down too much point defense and wasn't able to get through the back end of the wall, which would have helped the queen path a little bit better, but still a 3-star in this attack. And even with the double ice golem, that can be very difficult with the queen charges. One idea that was posed is maybe it's better to bring a freeze spell instead of a poison. When you have 2 ice golems in the CC, since the poison doesn't seem to do much against the ice golems. But then again, you'd have to consider if there was only 1 ice golem and maybe there was a witch, that poison would be actually very necessary. A witch can be very hard to take down with a queen and no poison. King again used for that funnel, and then Grand Warden behind these miners. Under a heal, they're going to be able to power right through this point defense. A great rage, have a lot of HP to get through here. Got the queen, multi-targeting inferno. The town hall is going to come up. Great warden ability. The miners were under attack by the town hall and 2 multi-infernos, and they're not going to take any damage with that multi-inferno. Keep an eye on the queen. She's still up and doing damage. These miners just have to power through this last multi-inferno. You'll see they're actually going to path towards 9 o'clock on the base and not be able to get to that last inferno, but they'll have to come all the way back around the base. for that. That's okay though. Still a 3-star, but was definitely a little close on time. You'll see also some archers really saved him here on this attack. So you'll see the miners are going to move on through. Just going to fast forward. You'll see this archer right up here working on that dark barracks. Going to move over onto the dark spell factory. Really help secure this attack. May have needed to hit that queen ability a little bit early. Definitely if you see that you're running low on time, those archers getting out, if there's no splash damage or anything like that, can be really helpful in getting cleanup and getting that DPS down. All right, going to go down and show 2 Town Hall 11 attacks. I want to show base number 23 by SaltyOne. This was an attack that I planned out with him. Doing the Angry Dragon attack, even though there are 2 Multi-Infernos. So it drops those bat spells and then the free spell afterwards, something that I touched on in a video, previous video about the order. And then it's going to do a dual placement of his dragons down here at 6 o'clock that are going to fully distract this last Multi-Inferno. And going to get much more value from his bats that way with this without that Multi-Inferno eating everything up. So sometimes that dual deployment of the dragons and the bats can be very helpful. A little bit more complicated, not as much of a spam attack, but if done correctly, you're going to get the 3-star. You'll see 3 dragons and an E-drag go up top. They are just taking down trash buildings, but that is important, especially with time. With those bats, sometimes you can leave like a gold storage or elixir storage up, and just with time, the dragons don't have enough time to go all the way around the base. So it's pretty important to get some sort of cleanup working where the bats went down. Still has the queen ability. Dragons are going to be able to power through the rest of these expos. He's got probably 10 or 11 dragons still left up. Absolutely great attack. GG to SaltyOne. Great execution, buddy. Enjoyed planning that attack with you. All right, the last attack I'm going to show at Town Hall 11 is my attack for the war. This is an attack you have not seen me do before in war. I had a Queen Walk Miner plan up for this base. I didn't think it was going to 3-star, so I ended up doing I bring 4 Pekkas and 11 Bowlers. Those Pekkas really power through these Multi-Infernos. There's just nothing to take them down. And with some healers keeping everything at full health, you'll notice how much is actually left up. So I was hoping this queen would step up and take down that air defense. Take down that air defense, but she doesn't. I am going to get a few of my healers picked off. That's okay. The queen is going to move everything up, and with this dead space here next to that eagle, it really helps me build a very solid funnel for my entire army. Decided to use the king up here. I've been really liking using the king on the outside, especially as attackers are designing bases with defenses on the outside, not just trash buildings. The king can get a fair amount of value and build a great funnel on one side of the base. You'll notice that all my troops, they're going to have to come in through this top side of the base, so there's absolutely nowhere for them to walk. I think that my warden ability was a little bit early. With those healers and that ice golem coming out, the healers are going to be able to keep everything at full health. The wall wrecker will take damage, but everything else, those healers are keeping everything at full health. Fortunately, didn't bust through that last wall. Waited to drop the jump until I see how everything pathed through. Drop that heal and then the jump because I needed to get to this back end Multi-Inferno. Everything paths a little bit weird, but they're going to take that jump spell in a rage, and all those bowlers and Pekkas are going to move through and take everything out. You'll notice there's almost all my bowlers and Pekkas are all still left up. 4 full health Pekkas, and all the major defenses are down. Healers are still up. Queen ability still being used. So this base is just absolutely crushed by this strategy. So with the right compact base and you can build a good funnel, this might be a great attack for those Multi-Inferno bases. We're seeing that a lot more often, especially with the Angry Dragon attack, but we're always adapting and changing metas. This may not have worked as well with those single targeting Fergos that we used to see a lot. But anyway, hope this video helped, guys. Only 4 replays. We're heading into CWL. Look out for videos on that. Until next time, this is Tron, and good luck out there.